We all familiar with the saying, you look good, you feel good. But smelling good is a big part of that equation as well. If you don't smell good, if you're not fresh, if you're not smelling good, chances are you're not gonna feel good and nobody's gonna wanna be around you, which is also not gonna make you feel good. You get what I'm trying to say. My name's Sean Kiefer. This is Better Black Man, my YouTube channel where I talk about passion, productivity, and practicality. And in this particular video, I'm gonna be talking about how to stay fresh, how to be clean, and that sort of thing. If you're interested in that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The reason why you want to be fresh, the reason why you want to smell clean and feel clean is it's a psychological thing. Like I mentioned earlier, it's like when you look good, you feel good. It's the same thing. When you know you fresh, when you know you smelling good, when you know your hygiene and odor and stuff is in check, you get a level of confidence that you're not gonna have when you and it's stinky under there. So you want to avoid that. Another thing too is like when you're dealing with women, you're dealing with the opposite sex, you're trying to attract a woman, or you're trying to talk to a woman, whether it's at the club or a restaurant, a bar, whatever. You don't want to be walking up breath stinking, ass stinking, pit stinking. Like, it's just not a good look. It's embarrassing. It's a huge turnoff for whoever it is that you're trying to talk to. The first and number one thing that you have to do is wash your stinking ass. And like, you gotta wash your ass, fellas, yo. Like, a lot of you guys don't be washing y'all ass. I mean, literally washing your ass. Like, you had to take soap, a wash rag, take the damn thing and put it between your ass cheeks and scrub your ass. Like, wash your ass. Get in the shower, wash your face, armpits, legs, everything, private parts, and wash your stinking ass, man. Like, you have to wash your ass. I don't want to get too graphic on it, but you gotta wash your ass. Another thing that I want my fellas out there to start doing or investing in or thinking about is they have like adult baby wipes, yo. Game changer. Different brands and stuff like that. You can pick these things up anywhere, grocery store, Walgreens, Target, but they're like adult baby wipes. They're flushable wipes. And so you could properly wipe your ass after you shit. The problem with regular ass toilet paper is we've advanced as humans and we've done the research and we have the evidence, to back this stuff up. You're gonna get a better, more clean wipe with these flushable wipes. I strongly recommend them. You should definitely invest in that. Moving on. Pay attention to details. What do I mean by that? Your fingernails, which I'm talking shit. I'm good. But your fingernails, the inside of your ear, right? Like, you shouldn't have dirt on the inside of your ear. And it doesn't mean that you didn't bathe or take a shower. It just means that maybe you didn't think to put that rag in there. The back of your ear. If you rub back there, and you got dirt on the back, on your fingernail, it's not a good look. Like, the thing about it is that as men, we just savages sometimes, but women pay attention to details. They pay attention to these things, and you don't want to be, your neck, the back of your ear. Can you imagine a girl like playing with your ear or kissing on your ear and there's dirt in there or dirt on the back of there? Or you trying to, rub a girl down, rub her private parts, and you got dirt inside your fingernails? Like, you gotta pay attention to details. Very important. Obviously, brushing your teeth is important. Proper dental hygiene is important. But a tip, I guess, that I would recommend is invest in a tongue scrubber, or make sure that the toothbrush that you have has, like, on the back of it, it has like the tongue brushing tool. You want to make sure that you're brushing your tongue. That is your tongue is what causes that bad breath. Your tongue is like white and just gross. Like, another thing along with that is brushing with baking soda like twice a week. The baking soda, it helps lift some of the dirt and stuff from your teeth. Twice a week, just try brushing with baking soda. Fragrances, right? Fragrances, first of all, you should be using a fragrance. And hopefully it's not like Axe body spray or some crazy stuff like that. It should be an actual fragrance. With the fragrance, there's a couple of things with that, right? So the first thing is you want to make sure that you're applying the fragrance correctly. Don't overuse your cologne or your fragrance. Less is more. Like, you don't want to walk in anywhere, any place or event smelling like a bottle of cheap cologne. Like, making sure that you're applying it to, there's a couple different hot spots that you can apply it to. I would choose 5. 5 spots that you want to apply the cologne or the fragrance to. You got the inside of your wrist, which is really popular. Each side of your neck, the middle of your chest, the back of your neck. Depending on what kind of clothing you got on, you could put it on like the inside of your elbow. So there's a couple different spots. Don't put it on your clothes though. Once you start wearing fragrances, you learn how to apply it and things like that. Another thing that you can start doing is fragrances is kind of like clothes. Depending on what time of the year or what kind of event you're attending, you could be going on a date, or it could just be out kicking it, hanging out. Depending on what the situation is, you may want to apply a different fragrance. And when you apply fragrances directly to your clothes and then you switch it up, then those fragrances are mixing and not meant to, and then you get this weird, just awkward smell. So apply the fragrance directly to your skin. So real quick recap on the fragrances. Make sure you're using a fragrance. I recommend investing in, spending a little bit of money and getting some decent stuff, not Axe body spray. Make sure you're applying in the correct areas and switch it up from time to time. Going hand in hand with fragrances a little bit, and I just want to touch on the magnificent power of baby powder. Baby powder is your friend, especially as we're getting into the warmer months. Baby powder, it keeps you cool, it keeps you dry. Again, kind of like a fragrance, you want to apply it in strategic areas. One area that you may want to think about applying it to is in your private area region. Maybe putting a little bit down in your underwear to help keep your junk dry in some of the warmer months. What I like to do is after I apply deodorant, like I'll put on deodorant, like my stick of deodorant, and then I'll put a little baby powder just to lock it in. Make sure to keep it dry under my armpits. Baby powder on your chest. Again, in the summer months, or if you're knowing that you're going to an event where it may be a little bit warmer, and then also on your back. That's where I apply it. Also too, you could put some in your shoes to keep your shoes dry. One of the last things I want to touch on, which kind of ties into what I just said about the shoes and stuff, is using shoe trees. Wooden shoe trees. This is such a game changer when it comes to just staying fresh, keeping your things fresh, and maintaining the quality. I like shoes a lot. I want to obviously make sure that I take care of my shoes. I spend a decent amount of money on shoes. I want to protect my investment, but also I don't want my shoes to be smelly and stinky. Shoe trees are like it's the bang for your buck. It's the best of both worlds. It's killing two birds with one stone. The wooden shoe tree keeps your shoe formed and in a nice shape while also absorbing whatever moisture from your shoe. That wood absorbs the moisture from your shoe, which also eliminates the odors and the smells from your feet from when you wore the shoe. Wooden shoe trees, super duper clutch life hack. If you haven't tried them out, I would strongly recommend them. You can get them on Amazon and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my video for today. I just want to give, a few pointers, a few tips, touch on some things on how as men we can stay fresh, stay clean, stay smelling right. Because the thing about it is just the level, your confidence level elevates. Whatever is hot, at the moment, you can have all that, but if your breath is stinking, if your ass is smelling, or that's not it, man. So I just wanted to give some advice on how to fix those things. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope it was informative. I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'm Sean Kiefer. Peace.